Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, you got to stop rearranging your mind if you're seeking for the absolute truth in you, the unchanging truth in you. Why? Because rearranging the mind doesn't lead you to see who you are. And the mind is not who you are. The mind is full of ideas, and all ideas come from the outside. It comes from the place of experience. Every experience you have gone through in your life always leaves the residue in you as an idea, isn't it? Every experience you go through leaves the idea in you. And we remember the idea which reminds us the peak experience of joy or struggle. And naturally, we don't want to struggle. So the reference of the past struggle, it's in us as an idea, and we avoid that reference and we just align with the positive one, with the joyful experience. And we repeat the positive idea in us, and we put ourselves with that idea in the world again, and we repeat. And when we are aware, we see further experience, and further experience brings further idea. And we upgrade our mind, our previous idea, with the new idea. We identify ourselves with the new idea. And right now, who we are is full of ideas. When we ask ourselves, who am I? How do we answer that? We answer with idea which comes from the outside, isn't it? And who we are right now is the upgraded idea, upgraded credential, which is the upgraded mind. And if we are not there in an upgraded sense, we are learning the skills. And with the skill, we invite credential. We invite further experience. And that's how the credential gets upgraded, the idea gets upgraded in us, and when we ask who am I, then we associate it with the upgraded credential, upgraded ideas in us. Basically, in a career sense, whatever career you have chosen, you associate it with that, with an idea, isn't it? And the rest of the aspects of our lives as well. Who am I? I am the mind. Yes, to be part of the world, you have to have the mask, the costume you gotta wear. I am this, and you put yourself in the world and you function. You pulsate with the world. And that's how the world works. That's how you represent yourself in the world. When someone asks, who are you? You can't say, I'm nobody, right? You can't say that. Your ego won't like it. I don't want to be nobody. I want to be somebody. So you already have the layer in you to represent yourself. You will say, I am this. And these are my skills. This is what I do. This is me. Whatever layer you have aligned with, that's your costume. and and life is unfolding. We are experiencing new stuff. We we are seeing things, and there's a natural tendency for the growth, and the growth is never ending, isn't it? We're always seeking to invite further upgrade in us. But no matter how much upgrade we bring in our lives with that mental credential and the physical growth, those growth doesn't eliminate the fear in us, isn't it? No matter how much you see the upgrade in your life through awareness and rearranging the mind, the seeking never stops. The fear never dissolves from whatever upgrade you bring. Yes, you can enjoy the new upgrades. After that, your fear in you trigger you to go further in collecting. And you already know that no matter how much you succeed in your life, hasn't dissolved the fear in you. The drama, the mental drama is not ending. The seeking is not ending. And that's the never-ending seeking is there because of our conditioning, isn't it? Our whole environment is influencing us to upgrade yourself, get better, go further in your life, be somebody. So our whole life is conditioned in that way, and even when we get to the highest level of human upgrade, there's still more we're seeking. So we keep rearranging our mind, hoping rearranging will eventually dissolve the fear in me. But thing is that you can't dissolve the fear in you by seeking outside and by rearranging the mind. And also, you can dissolve the fear by looking in the mind to figure out the answer. The upgrade of the mind won't give you the true freedom, which you are already experiencing. And looking in the mind, also you can't figure out the truth because the mind itself is not true, which comes from the outside, from the place of experience. It's just the layers you're inviting. And holding on to the layer or looking into the finest layer, find the beautiful mind, is not freedom. When you start to look into the beautiful mind, you see something, you feel, wow, that's such a nice, that's nice. It's a beautiful wisdom. You think like that. And after that, that beautiful wisdom fades away and you want to seek for the next beautiful idea in you. It's a never-ending game. This is played by the ego self. Ego is the contracted self in us, the conditioned self. We are conditioned. We have been conditioned our whole life with the outer world. We naturally associate with the outer world, and when that is the scenario, that means we are contracted. We rely on the world, and we're moving like that. You have already heard that you are the truth. Truth is within you. But right now you're missing out the truth. And when you're missing out the truth, your awareness is contracted by participating in the world and getting lost in the world. And the journey, spiritual journey, is about undoing the conditioning so we can, see who we are. And undoing is the way to see the expanded self without the layers. And that is the unchanging truth. That is the consciousness itself. So anyway, looking into the mind or rearranging the mind is not freedom, my friend. It's only the relative freedom. Functional freedom, yes. Moment to moment, momentary freedom, yes, you can get that from rearranging your mind and refining the mind. And also looking into the mind, you can upgrade yourself outside. Okay, it's a momentary freedom, relative freedom. But to be free from the fear, to realize the absolute freedom, the mind must be dissolved. Not rearranging, not looking into the mind, but dissolving the mind. And that's the way to figure out the truth of who you are. Right now, who you are is the mind. Realizing the truth, the absolute truth in you, is peeling the layers back. Taking out each costume that you're wearing right now must go. So, this is where you need to witness yourself. The awareness in you must be turned back to yourself. Or the consciousness and awareness is the same thing. You have to turn your awareness back to yourself and you watch yourself. That's the start. It's called witnessing yourself. After that, you have to trace your mind backward. Now, we are talking about the upgrading the mind or rearranging the mind is not true, but we are constantly seeking to rearrange the mind. We're constantly seeking the beautiful mind. We are seeking the truth in the mind, right? Now, I want you to trace why are you seeking the upgrade in your life? That's one. Why are you seeking, or why am I rearranging my mind? Or why am I seeking upgrade? Did I say that already? Why am I seeking upgrade? All right, just sit with that. This is the way to trace the mind backward. You witness yourself and you have to trace your mind backward. Tracing the mind backward is also called subtracting the mind or dismantling the mind. So you are seeking something in your life. Whatever you're seeking, you ask yourself, why am I seeking? Definitely, whatever you're seeking outside, you must seek, because that's how you're going to be part of the world, and you'll invite support. But when it comes to spiritual freedom, you have to figure out the root cause of your seeking. The root cause of the seeking is messed up if you be part of the self-inquiry. So you're looking for something in your life, whether you're seeking the relative truth or you're seeking the spiritual truth, you ask yourself, why am I seeking? This simple why is going to make you see the layers of the mind and takes you to the root, makes you understand how the nature of the mind, what is the nature of the mind and how the mind come into existence as a reality, which is a false reality right now. So why is going to help you see the layers of the mind, and with that comes the root cause of your seeking. And freedom is about letting go of everything. So when you see the root, you must let go whatever you're seeking. And that's where you start to see the fear. And you have to dismantle the fear until there is no fear is left. So this is the simple approach to trace the mind backward. And this is, one of the scenario in your life. Not just seeking. There's a lot of attachment, a lot of fears, a lot of things you control, a lot of things you resist. Or, when you can't fight back, you run away from the situation. There's so many things happening in your life as a limitation. So, whatever you are going through, you have to investigate. And every day, if you're investigating, that becomes a foundation. Whenever you have time, you investigate your mind by tracing your mind backward using why. Create a good foundation. This is the good foundation. This is the foundation that makes you thorough. You have to be thorough of your own mind to dissolve the mind. Controlling the mind is not the way. So be thorough. Create a good foundation. Yes, you have your life going on. It's important to do certain things in your life. Go do it. But when you have a time, you trace your mind backward so that you can understand the mind. When you understand your mind thoroughly, then it prepares you to see what's underneath the mind that is waiting for you to realize that as you. And when you see that, you are enlightened. When you see that, your ego dissolves. All the unnecessary seeking stops. All the unnecessary struggle stops. You don't run anymore towards the world. You will be part of the world just enough, and you will let the world come to you. And that's easy living, non-conflicting living. That can only happen when you see the truth of who you are, when you realize the unchanging truth in you, which is the consciousness itself. You need to see that. So, that's the spiritual journey, my friend. Okay? So, if you're seeking the absolute truth, if you're seeking true freedom, don't rearrange your mind. Don't look into the mind. Rearranging the mind, looking into the mind, it's just entangling yourself in it, not out of it. You need to get out of the mind. So, how to get out of the mind and from its trouble is by dissolving the mind, not looking in. Okay? That's the difference. Anyway, I hope this video makes sense to you to some extent. Thank you for watching, and that's all, okay, for today. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.